Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And the next 24 hours are going to be extremely important for all crypto holders, or actually, for all investors, as the next 8 days, I'd say even, are going to have such crazy announcements that you gotta be wary of your money. You gotta be wary of your investments. These next 8 days, a couple of things are going to happen that you should better be prepared for. Otherwise, you might not sit straight for a little while. You might not sleep right for a little while, depending on what these events may bring with themselves. So without further ado, first event, boom, is going to be the US inflation numbers coming out tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. I'm thinking Amsterdam time, but don't quote me on that one, all right? It's gonna come out tomorrow, and you gotta be prepared for this. Every single time that these numbers come out, there's some crazy volatility in a lot of different markets. Be prepared for this and act accordingly, with either having no position open at this time or thinking ahead, looking at the expected value, for example, putting up your own prediction and react accordingly. We've seen a lot of macroeconomical theory regarding this inflation rate, where people are saying that the inflation can finally go down piece by piece, albeit still ridiculously high. We're actually going down piece by piece again over the next couple of months, over the next couple of years, going back to that 2% target. And so right now the expectation is a lot lower than the 8.5 which we saw earlier. The 8.1 is what's expected, and very often it comes quite close to the expected number. A lower amount of inflation could actually be pretty good for the markets, albeit that it's not showing the craziest amount of growth in that sense. I'd say for the labor markets this might actually work out nicely. And I believe that in terms of labor markets we actually had some very nice announcements today over in UK maybe. But honestly, I don't follow all that too much. We just look at the inflation number and we just look at what the markets do. I think it's way more important than looking at all the other factors. And again, it's coming out tomorrow, so be prepared. Now, I am going to be flying to Paris tomorrow to go to the Binance Blockchain Week. So if any of you guys are in Paris and you want to meet up, make sure you shoot me a little message over on Instagram. Or if you're going to the Binance Week, make sure you come and say hi. Why not? What do we have to lose? That's also why I went to go see the little barber, like you guys have been shouting in the comment section. And I'm not so sure if I like whatever I've done here, but you know. Then let's quickly take a little bit of a look at Bitcoin's action, because right now we're still in extreme fear, which is interesting to me. I'd say that taking a look at the Bitcoin price, we'd actually not be in that much of a fear. You know, we had ourselves this pi cycle bottom indicator, plus again the 2017-18 top, plus the 0.236 Fibonacci level, and the fact that we are oversold on the RSI, plus we're under the 200 weekly moving average, basically showcasing one of the perfect buy signals. I think it actually still holds up as our ultimate bottom as of this point, because even if you look back, for example, at 2018 when we saw the other pi cycle bottom and the same RSI and the same 200 weekly moving average, we also had the price bounce back towards that similar level a couple weeks afterwards. You can see here we hit the pi cycle bottom, let's say in December of 2018, and then we hit those levels again even in February of 2019. That's kind of what we're witnessing right now, with the lowest of the lowest being hit in June 13th, basically that week, 2022. Then our general bottom being here at the end of June. And right now we get ourselves a retest at the end of August. But generally speaking, it looks as if we can kind of take off from here. And the biggest bottom is in. That again does not say that we're not, like I kind of charted out before, that we're not going to see these levels again, that we're not going to see, for example, $19,000 again within a couple of weeks or a couple of months from now. I'm not saying that the bear market is over. I am personally saying that we might get a juicy and very, very profitable relief rally here. Then again, we've been pretty accurate on a lot of different things, right? For example, we called this out very long ago, before I think even before any of these candles were made. I think honestly it was just when the prices were going back up. It might even be that we actually charted this, for example, the moment that we got towards, for example, May, and we just put it in sort of predictively, and it's been extremely accurate, which is interesting. It's because generally speaking, it follows a certain trend. And what we're seeing right here is the same trend being followed time and time again. Why would it deviate this time? The moment that it does deviate, you know how to trade it. But as of this point, it doesn't look like it will. Talking about trading, there's actually two things I need to share. One, there's actually a pretty cool feature over on Bybit, which is called copy trading. If you just check out, for example, a couple of different traders over on the copy trading section, you can see a lot of people are trading and you can follow them and you can see the win rate, the profit percentages, and how much profit they made, yada, yada, yada. It might just be something to check out. I'm just saying, hey, you might want to check it out. Maybe it's not something for you. Maybe it is. I think if you're a copy trader or you're a good trader yourself, You can actually also make money if people follow you. So these people tend to want to make the best decisions. I'm not saying they're all good for longer terms, but it's sometimes worth to try it out. As well, you might just be following somebody and all of a sudden this guy's like a beast and you don't have to work anymore because this guy's just trading for you, basically. And he keeps making money off of you following him. So, well, it's profitable for them to do good. But also in regards to Ethereum, we charted the price out, I think, quite nicely. Just showcasing where the most important demand and supply zones are for Ethereum. We're still seeing right now that little rejection here over at the $1,800-ish mark. But yeah, regarding Ethereum, I also have shared this a couple of times over on Twitter. Right now, you can get a $1,000 position for absolutely free over on Bybit by checking the link down below. All right, all you have to do is go to the link down below and just look for this page over on Bybit, or go to my Twitter and press this link directly. But honestly, even if you don't press that link, just by going here and then to the rewards hub, you'll see that if you make an account right now, there's a lot of different bonuses that you can get. I think upwards of $5,000 in total. But you can see right here, you can get $4,000 for depositing a lot of money. Don't get it wrong. To get $4,000 for free, you need to deposit $100,000, which is a lot to some people. Okay, to most people, but don't understand this wrong. $4,000 in bonuses is not like getting $4,000. It is like getting $200,000 because you can use this $4,000 completely free to trade with, if you guys get my drift. If you use it with 50x, for example, that's a $200,000 position, or potentially even more if you use more leverage. But the idea of getting $4,000 is not just $4,000 pocket cash, nice. No, it's tradable with no risk. So you can actually basically risk $200,000 for no cost at all. Yeah, it's really valuable to get that. But I honestly say if you're a Bybit trader, just check back every couple of days to see if there's nothing that you can get right now. Because sometimes when I look back, I can see, hey, I can claim another $5 coupon or a $20 coupon, and that might be something that you're interested in. We also, of course, have a couple of other very important dates over the next, I guess, weeks. 8 days from now, we have the FOMC meeting in the US talking about the interest rate. We obviously have about 2 more days till the Ethereum merge, which is also crazy. If you start thinking about it, 2 more days. And I got to do a couple of clarifications. The Ethereum merge is juicy, but it's not going to lower transaction fees. And it's also not going to increase the throughput or anything like that. It's going to have some effect on the carbon footprint, as we talked about earlier. And I think right now I even have one of those open. Layer 2 scaling solution Polygon says Ethereum merge will slash its carbon footprint by 99%. It's very juicy, but it's mostly from the perspective that we're getting ourselves a very big update. I honestly, whoa, died for a little bit. We're all good. Okay, hopefully we're good now. No, let me just say it like this. Hopefully it's going to make either the network more secure, which is again debatable, or it's just going to be another nice little fun, I guess, achievement for the project. You gotta understand it like this. The EIP 1559 upgrade from last year for Ethereum was very bullish. Even though obviously that brought into reality the whole burning mechanism, the community took it up pretty nicely. So I'm thinking maybe for that reason as well, this one is also going to be another day of crazy pumps. And again, it's happening in about 2 days from you watching this video. A couple fun things. I'm not sure if let's see quickly. No, so most likely the difficulty for Bitcoin shot up because right now the Bitcoin halving date has actually been postponed again for another 3 months. When we checked this out yesterday, it was already pushed back, or I guess pushed earlier to about December 29th. Right now it's back to March 27th, which is also pretty crazy. And then a little bit of Steam. Just let's go quickly through a couple of pieces of news. YouTube with 13 million subs hacked by crypto scammers. Here's how much they stole, about 20,000. All you gotta know is, well, if somebody says, send me one, I'll send you 2, it's fake. If somebody texts you saying they're an influencer helping you out with your crypto investments, it's fake. I don't have 3 Instagram accounts with my own name on it, obviously. It makes absolutely no sense. I'm also not going to text you to ask how your day is going or how your crypto trading is going. It will be kind of weird, so don't expect that. It's a scammer. If you still don't understand that, learn crypto, learn the world, I guess. I mean, you're out of date a little bit, my friend. The only exception I'll make is if you're 55 plus, right? If you then ask, hey, you know, my guy, is this really you? I'll be like, hey, thank you for asking. It's not me, it's a scammer. Don't worry about it though. But if you're 27 watching this right now, and you're asking me, hey, my friend, is this #DustyBC123 ask you with all these spelling mistakes if you need some crypto advice? If you're asking, that's me. You know, you're assuming that I can't spell properly. Hey, I don't appreciate that. But yeah, point being, my channel could eventually get hacked. Who knows? Maybe one of the socials gets hacked. Just be careful with pressing payment things. Just whenever somebody says to pay them money, be careful with that. So now, a little fun story. I've recorded this video earlier, twice, and 2 times I messed up with the sound. Why? One time I accidentally had my entire sound muted. So when I was recording a video, I was accidentally playing a YouTube video in the background, and that was just messing my whole recording up. I've learned now to record with 2 audio files, or 3 even. Second time, because I was trying to fix my issues, I recorded everything with my microphone off. I don't want to talk about it. However, there was a very interesting little discussion. It all started with this man right here. U.S. Congressman says Bitcoin has no societal value and is only suitable for tax evasion. To me, it's interesting. This man obviously is Mr. Sherman, who also said that XRP and everything regarding it, it's all bad. XRP exchanges that at some point listed XRP should all be sued or should all be dragged in front of the courts, and to some degree should all be looked at least, investigated. This man is pretty toxic towards crypto. I then had a little monologue about why I think cryptocurrencies are not a Ponzi scheme, but let's just say he doesn't think banning crypto is possible anymore because crypto's gotten too much power over a very short amount of time. There's something to be said about it. And he thinks crypto is a Ponzi scheme and it's just all for money laundering and whatnot. Makes absolutely no sense. I just like to skip my monologue and say, this man has a different opinion than the majority of us. Let's just agree to disagree. You're not going to change a person like this mind, nor should you care about what they say. He might be a congressman, sure. There's probably a congressman out there who thinks that ponies should run the earth. Probably, Is that bad? I'm not sure. I haven't done my research. I'm assuming not, but let's just agree to disagree maybe for right now. A couple other pieces. Shiba Inu added 40,000 new holders in 3 months as the number of addresses breaks past 1.2 million. Apparently, Ford is taking a couple of nice steps, making some big moves into the metaverse, filing 19 Web3 trademark applications in a very short amount of time already. I guess they've been on a little stroll here getting into the metaverse. Interesting from Ford. I wonder exactly what they're going to do in terms of cars in the metaverse or whatnot. It's going to be interesting to watch this unfold. On Ford. I should be jailed for that joke. Yeah, it's true. And then we have open interest in Bitcoin's perpetual futures contracts just hit a 4-month high. It seems as if the futures market of Bitcoin is bigger than ever as investors keep piling on bets despite the risks rise and decline in the world's largest crypto over the past few weeks. Obviously, Bitcoin's price is going up again over the last couple of days here, so the open interest is going to increase as people are speculating specifically on this merge right now. We're seeing the Ethereum price move down over the last couple of hours here specifically, maybe even already days. Yes, we are. Bitcoin is still actually continuing with this bullish trend, pushing through with a lot of bullish power. I guess some of it has to do with the fact that the stock market is yet again in the positive, and so Bitcoin is also back on that same vertical rise, I should say, or whatever. It's just going in the same direction, basically, because I'm assuming that if the S&P wasn't in the plus, Bitcoin also would not be. It's not a standalone rise. It's not only a rise because of the merge, because otherwise Ethereum would also be up. And it doesn't also seem logical for it to also only be a rise because of dominance. Then again, dominance might actually play a little bit of a role, obviously, in how Bitcoin moves relative to the altcoins, but it's kind of difficult to assume these things right now, as Ethereum is going down, yet XRP is staying neutral, and Bitcoin is going up. And over the entire crypto market, it seems to be kind of hard to draw one line of what cryptos are doing today. It's like a wishy-washy. Total crypto market up about 1% today, but when you take a look at the list, it's kind of hard to say exactly whether or not it is bullish or bearish today. But yeah, you need to know that for tomorrow. Very important event, very volatile. Be prepared. How can you prepare? I'm just going to say that the best way to sometimes watch these events is with caution. So to get out of positions, for example, slightly before or slightly after. Why am I saying slightly after? Just slightly before, or potentially a lot before, and potentially enter something slightly before or slightly after, depending on how, I guess, what type of risk taker you are and how good you know what to expect from these events. Again, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to stream it because I might have to take the plane at that point. I will see. But I'll keep you guys updated on Twitter with whatever inflation number comes out. So make sure you follow me over on there for all your updates, I guess. So yeah, that was it for right now. See you guys later in another crypto episode.